Okay, good morning. Welcome to
Mathologer
1021. Yesterday we watched Mathologer's video about Fermat's two squares theorem. And we're going to spend maybe a day or two talking about it, or two or three, I mean. So can you tell me some things you thought were interesting and write them down? What were some things you captured your attention in that video?
Well, the visual representation of the way to write primes in a specific way.
Okay.
Sort of the windmill pattern.
Alright, so the windmills. Yeah, that was actually really interesting. I thought maybe we could make some of those from snap cubes. Alright, so what did you think was interesting?
I was going to say the windmill pattern was kind of cool. Also, I guess, kind of how hard, there's basically two parts to the proof, and how hard one of the parts is and how easy one of the other parts is.
Okay, what was the hard part?
So the proof was that, I think, all primes 4p, or 4p plus 1 can be written as the sum of two squares, and the easy part was primes 4p plus 3 cannot be written as the sum of two squares.
Yeah, just a simple convention. Usually p is reserved for primes, so p equals 4n plus 1.
Okay.
It's not that important. So the primes of the form 4n plus 1 can be written as sums of two squares of integers.
And these cannot.
Yeah, that was a really interesting surprise.
Mm-hmm.
So what does the theorem actually say, the Fermat's two squares theorem?
Only primes 1 mod 4 can be written as the sum of two squares in exactly one way.
Yeah, so it's wild. So not only can they be written, they can be written in only one way.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean when you find a number that can be written as a sum of squares in only one way that it's prime?
No, it does not. There are other ways, other
Okay.
numbers that can be written.
What could we conclude though? What's a different statement that we can conclude was true?
Well, if you have a prime, that's not 2, I guess, and then it can be written as the sum of two integer squares, then it would be 1 mod 4.
Okay, that's one thing we can conclude from this theorem.
Or if we have a prime, we know that it can be written as the sum of two squares in at most one way.
That's right. That's the statement of the theorem. But let's find a different thing that we can conclude from the theorem.
So if we have a number that can be written as the sum of two squares in more than one way, we know that number is not prime.
Yeah. So if somehow you found a number that's 1 mod 4, and I'll just make one up. 1033. And I have no idea if this can be written as the sum of squares in more than one way or not. I also don't know whether or not it's prime. But if it turned out we found two ways to write this as a sum of two squares, it would mean what?
The number is not prime.
It's not prime.
I think you can actually do 1033 in at least one way, because 1024 is 2 to the 10th.
Oh, nice. Is this still on the screen?
Yeah.
So it would be 32 squared, and then plus 3 squared.
Very nice. Good find. I don't know if there's another way, or if this is prime. But we can find out. We can find out later. Sorry. Okay, so that was neat. I want to talk about one aspect of the video that was a little bit algebraic, and we'll just double check his arithmetic.
Okay.
And see why something's true, because they looked actually pretty neat to me. Let's do that in the next video.